Good morning and thank you for coming in today. Before we begin, I'll explain how this will flow. My job is to learn about you as much as possible in a short period of time, so you will do most of the talking. I may take some notes while we speak, so please don't let that distract you. It is just to help us discuss candidates later. To start, could you tell me about yourself and why you choose to study English language and literature?
Well, thank you for having me for today. For starters, I am a very positive person with a deep passion for the intricacies of the language. I chose my major as English language and literature because I've always had a fascination by how precise the word choices and grammars can change a story or a text. My study requires a high level of meticulousness and the ability to analyze complex texts for consistencies and tone. Although I am a fresh graduate, I am enthusiastic and have ambitious plans to grow into a trusted professional within a content-driven organization like yours.
That's a very fitting background for a proofreader. I'm interested in your academic performance. Could you tell me about your grades and perhaps a specific project from your degree that you are particularly proud of?
Well, certainly. I maintained strong grades throughout my major, particularly in courses focused around linguistic analysis and advanced compositions. One project I am proud was my final year assessment, which required me to review and edit around 10,000 word analysis. This project taught me the importance of fact-checking and structural coherences, which are key tasks in your job description. I had managed this alongside other subjects, which helped me in develop abilities to handle multiple projects under tight deadlines.
That leads well into my next question. This role requires managing multiple projects under tight deadlines. Can you give me an example of a time you had to meet a stressful deadline while maintaining a high level of accuracy?
In my final semester, I had three major essays and a presentation due in the same week. To manage this, I created a strict schedule logging my progress and error checks for each piece of work. Despite the pressure, I refused to rush the final proofreading because I believe accuracy is non-negotiable. I successfully submitted all assignments on time and received high grades for my attention to detail.
We value that focus on quality. What specifically attracted you to this copywriter or proofreader vacancy, and how do you feel your skills match our need for someone to review materials for tone, accuracy, and consistency?
I was drawn to your firm because of your commitment to deliver high quality content. I researched your marketing campaign and was inspired by the clarity of your messages. My strength lies in the ability to fact check and ensure consistencies across different platforms. I see this role as an excellent opportunity to grow professionally while contributing to your goal of providing polished professional content to your audience.
High attention to detail is critical here. Can you describe your proficiency with digital editing tools such as MS Office or Google Workspace and explain how you have to use track changes or similar features in the past to collaborate on a project?
For me, I'm very comfortable with using both MS Office and Google Workspace. During the university project, where we had to produce a group report, I was in task with consolidating everyone's work contribution. I used track changes feature to suggest improvements in structure and clarity, ensuring the final document had a unified tone and was free of punctuation errors. This allowed the whole team to see the edits and collaborate effectively before we handed in our final submission.
You will be collaborating closely with writers to suggest improvements. How do you handle giving and receiving feedback, especially if there is a disagreement on the style or tone of a piece of writing?
Well, for me personally, I view feedback as essential for growth. When suggesting improvements to a writer, I focus on the clarity and the needs of the audience rather than personal preferences. If we disagree, I try to reach a compromise that serves the best interest for the project. I'm also always open to constructive criticism of my own work, and I believe being self-aware and willing to learn is the only way to become a top-tier professional in this industry.
Excellent. Finally, where do you see yourselves in 5 years' time, and why should we choose you over other candidates?
Well, in 5 years, I see myself as a senior in your editorial team, potentially helping to train and mentor new staff, you should hire me because I bring a unique blend of literary expertise and a fast learner attitude. I am not just looking for a job, I am looking to contribute to your company's reputation for high-end, quality, engaging material for the long term.
Well, thank you for your time. I think we have reached the end of our interview session. Our team is going to review all the resumes and interview information we have gathered today. We'll be back in touch with you in about a week to discuss the next steps in the process.
Thank you very much for the opportunity for letting me speak in this interview.